Now we are going to see the instruction that is RRC. For this instruction, the whole instruction is considered as opcode. So opcode is RRC. For this instruction, no operand is present. You can see that for this instruction, no data is present. When in the instruction no data is present, it means this instruction is of 1 byte. When 8-bit data is present, that instruction will be considered as 2 byte. And if 16-bit data is present, it will be considered as 3 byte. Right now, no data means 1 byte. Machine cycle, you are going to see. Before that, let's see the meaning of the instruction. Now RRC. RRC means rotate the content of accumulator right side. Rotate the content of accumulator right side without carry. Let's see one example. Suppose the example is RRC, the instruction itself. Before the execution, you can see that the content of accumulator is 15H. The content of carry flag is 1. Now, if you convert this 15H, the value in the hexadecimal into binary, you will get something like this. So this is the same accumulator, but the only difference is that the accumulator is represented bitwise. So these two are the accumulator, but this accumulator, the data is represented in the hexadecimal, but this accumulator, the data is represented bitwise. Now what will happen when this instruction is executed? Let's repeat. RRC means rotate the content of accumulator right side without carry. So when this instruction is executed, all the content of the accumulator will be shifted to the right side. All the content of accumulator will be shifted towards right side. So the value which is present in the D7 will be shifted to D6. The value which is present at D6 will be shifted to D5. The value at D5 will be shifted to D4, D3, D2, D1 and D0. What will happen to the value which is present at D0? So whatever value which is present at D0, which will be shifted to D7. D0 will be shifted to D7. But one more thing that will happen to D0, that is D0 will be also shifted to carry flag. So what will be the value of accumulator and the carry flag after the execution? You can see that in the carry flag the data is arriving from the D0. So the value of the carry will be 1. What will be the value at D0? You can see that at D0 the value is arriving from D1. So in the D0 there will be 0. In the D1 the value is arriving from D2. So there will be 1. 1, 0, 0 and 0. What will be the value at D7? You can see that the D7 bit is arrived from the D0. So at the D7 there will be 1. If you convert this number into hexadecimal, you will get 8AH. Now let's see the machine cycle. As this instruction is of only 1 byte, it means when this instruction is stored in the memory, it will occupy only one memory location. So let's give this instruction in the memory. So the memory, only one location will be occupied. Now when this instruction is stored in the memory, the processor will start doing its work, that is to fetch, decode and execute. Now to fetch this instruction, the microprocessor will perform the first machine cycle, that is opcode fetch. When opcode fetch is performed, this whole instruction will be transferred to the microprocessor. The microprocessor will decode that instruction and it will execute. During the execution, what is happening? During the execution, you can see that the content of accumulator is shifted right. It means the content of accumulator is changing as well as the content of carry is changing. During the execution, is processor transferring any data to the memory or reading data from the memory? No. Processor is not doing any interaction from the memory or to the memory. So what I am trying to say is processor is storing any data or reading any data during the execution, in that case extra machine cycle will be required, that is memory read or memory write. In this example, processor is not doing that. Processor is performing all the tasks within its internal register and carry flag. So only one machine cycle is required, that is upward fetch.